With tonight being the final Raw go home show before Survivor Series War Games this Saturday night, I kind of felt like this episode wasn't really all that, in my honest opinion. Like, originally I was like, oh, this is just a meh episode of Raw. But really looking at it, really observing it, only maybe a few parts of this show, I was like, all right, that's cool. And then the rest of it was just kind of like, you know what I'm saying? We're not going to waste any time. We're going to get straight to it. We heard from the Brawling Brutes, Drew McIntyre and Kevin Owens, as they're getting their final little says in, their final little promos before the big War Games match this Saturday. And Judgment Day, right off the blue, because I guess Judgment Day want to establish that this is their home turf, because they are on Monday Night Raw, that the Judgment Day run this stuff. And this leads to the Brawling Brutes versus the Judgment Day. This was actually a pretty good six-man tag, I thought. This is a really good opener to Raw. And definitely was freaking dope to see Dominic get, well, technically the 20 beats of the Bodwin. That was freaking dope. And the Broad Kick, which I thought he sold very well. And yeah, I thought this was a really good match right here. And yeah, OC was out there as well. Now let's get to Johnny Gargano versus Omos. This match sucked, okay? Like, there's no sugarcoating it. There's no, oh, well, you had this, you had that. Like, nah, man. Like, this match sucked. Nobody wanted this match. No one cared about this match. As a matter of fact, more people were really shocked about Gargano's and his theme song. If you didn't see, they remixed his theme song. Like, it's the same theme song, but it's not. It's a different feel to it. You know what I'm saying? Like a different person, kind of like how they did Christian. Because when he was in WWE and he had his theme song, it was the girl singing it at first, and then when he left, he came back. It was the guy singing it. Obviously, Christian's theme song is really good, but in this case with Gargano, it's like, nah, I'm not really feeling the remix theme. A lot of people were like, bro, what in the world? What are they doing? I think it's the CFO, the people who own the theme song. I think it's the issue. And they had no other choice but to change it, kind of like what they did with Keith Lee, because that's what happened with his theme song. They had no other choice but to change it because of the music license and all that stuff. But Omos got the win. The match I didn't care for. It was nothing. All right, so we get Rollins cutting a promo about his triple threat match with Theory and Ali. Also, Theory cuts a promo as well. Both really good promos. This would be a really good triple threat match. Theory takes on Ali. There's really nothing I can say about this. Ali got a few shots in, but it wasn't enough because Theory got the win. Lashley wanted to send a preview, and once they came back from break, we got that. Lashley and Theory were going at it, and Ali got the beats as well. Ali has just been a jobber, man. I'm telling you, he's just staying taking L's. But yeah, I thought that was a nice way for their little triple threat match heading into the show. Matt Riddle and Elias versus Alpha Academy. I thought this match was kind of meh, in my honest opinion. I'm still trying to get into Elias and Riddle together. I'm still trying to take them as a team, but Elias and Riddle get the win. There's really nothing more I can say about from a match standpoint. And we get Drew McIntyre versus Corbin. Flashbacks to WrestleMania. As soon as I saw this match, flashbacks to the build-up towards WrestleMania. But this was a pretty solid match, I thought, between McIntyre and Corbin. McIntyre got the win. And, yeah, Akira Tozawa is back. And I'm telling, like, not only is he back, but he's, like, legit back. Like, he's not in the ninja gimmick anymore. He's back to his old gear. So, yeah, I thought that was okay there. But I thought from a match standpoint, it was really solid stuff there. You get the attack. I thought this was really cool. The OC. Finn Balor claims himself to be the devil. When you dance with the devil, you'll never, like, dance again. And, yeah, that was some good stuff there. The OC and Judgment Day brawling. You get the main event. ASUKA and RHEA Ripley going at it. It's pretty solid. Pretty solid match here. And, of course, they announced at the beginning that the fifth member was going to be revealed on SmackDown. But, solid ending to what was, in my opinion, though, a pretty just, I don't know. I kind of felt for the most part this Raw was painfully mad. I think that's the best way to describe it. It wasn't mad. It was just painfully mad. That's really nothing more I can say about that. But I hope you guys did enjoy my Raw review. Um, if you haven't checked out my last video, which was the Survivor Series War Games preview and predictions, go check that out if you didn't. And yeah, I'll be back with AEW Dynamite on Wednesday and so on and so forth. So remember to subscribe to the channel. This has been the Kid DC Wrestling. And so, yeah,